Today we're going to discuss the difference between active and passive sustainable design. My name is Neil Scroxton and I'm the Managing Director of Scroxton & Partners, and we're planners, architects and construction managers. Sustainable design is finally at the forefront of people's minds, with the shift in language from talking about protecting the environment to the climate crisis that we're facing. And as such, more and more clients are coming to us and talking to us about how to bring sustainability into their project. And the two key words that come up that we need to talk about to help people understand how we can do that are active sustainable design and passive sustainable design. But very simply, active sustainable technology includes moving parts. It's plug-on bits of kit, it's machinery, and there is an emphasis on creating energy. And on the other side of the coin, there's passive technology, which is static. It uses the building fabric and natural processes, and there's more of a focus on saving energy. Now, that's not to say that active technologies can't save energy and passive technologies can't create energy, but if you wanted to generalize, that's an easy way to remember the difference between the two. Now, both technologies are affected by environmental conditions. Both will act differently if the sun's out or if the wind's blowing or if it's cold outside. And both have a cost associated with them, whether that's in your building materials or whether that's in the bit of kit that you're plugging in to make your project sustainable. Where you start to see key differences, other than the passive versus active, are around lifetime costs. So any active technologies, these are things that are going to require maintenance. They are going to be things like wind turbines, they're going to be things like air source heat pumps. They're going to need maintenance to keep them doing what they're meant to be doing. Whereas passive technologies, essentially once they're built, once they're there, theoretically you shouldn't have to do much to them apart from maybe keep them clean and generally maintain your building. Another big difference comes with government subsidies. It's very, very rare to get subsidies based on passive technologies. We have had some in the past when it comes to insulating properties. Most subsidies and grants are now directed towards active sustainable technologies rather than passive. And the reason for this, I believe, it's a lot easier to track the benefit that you see from an active technology, because it's very much a case of if it's there, it does X, if it's not there, it doesn't. Whereas passive design and technologies generally require the user to act in a certain way to get the absolute best benefit from them. So that's it in a nutshell. Hopefully that's helped give you the basic difference between passive and active technologies, and hopefully that'll allow you to drive the conversation a little bit more with your designer about how you want to design for climate change in your project. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and tick the little bell next to it so that you get reminded when we're releasing new content. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and leave any comments down below to let us know of anything that we can improve or anything that you'd like to hear more about. My name's Neil Scroxton, and this has been the difference between active and passive sustainable design.